Alright, hello YouTube and welcome to another Illuvium Friday night game night. Might have seen my new welcome stream or stream starting video. I spent last weekend working on that and that's the first time I've played it on YouTube. So hope you enjoyed that, I think 20 seconds of AI technology making all of us look like we know what we're doing. Let's play it one more time before we get started. Alright, there you go. I am quite proud of it. It took me... I wouldn't say it was hard to do, but it took a lot of different technologies and learning how to use them and blend them all in together. So it was a bit of fun, and learning how to use new technologies is always beneficial in some way, I guess. Anyway, let's get started. We've got another Illuvium game night. I'm going to play some games. I'm still working really hard to level up my tier 0s. Most of them are getting up to around level 40 for the stage 1s. A few more of them just need a couple more games to get them there. And I replaced a couple, so we got to start again. But aside from that, leveling is going good. We're hanging pretty well in the top 10. News is a bit light this week. There's not a lot happening. There is an AMA for Gauntlet and Arena that has been just scheduled for, I think Monday, Tuesday this week. And I have no idea what it's about. Maybe the guys at Illuvium have decided sentiment's a little bit low and people are a little bit negative or a little bit quiet, and definitely the player numbers are down. So maybe they're just going to tell everyone it's all right, or maybe they're going to make some little changes, or maybe they're going to tell us they can't make any changes. So suck it up and leave us alone. This is why we can't make the changes, but we're gonna find out soon. I will definitely be tuning into that. I think Arena, even though it's not the most popular game mode, it is almost the heart and soul of what's left of the community at the moment, and it would be a shame if it was turned off for any reason, even temporarily. I don't know whether there'd be much of a community left after that. But anyway, we'll focus on what we do know and not speculate too much, and that is Gauntlet is still live and there is an AMA on Tuesday. So let's get started. Play some music. If you do know anything or you want to have a chat, feel free to drop a comment in the chat and we'll see what we can work out. But that's the extent of what I know. Apparently Nil is no longer on the balance team for Arena, and I believe he was the only one that was doing balance patches, which is probably why we haven't had one in a while. So I'm not sure where that leaves us at the moment, but you know what? If they can't justify the cost of modifying Gauntlet at the moment, I'm okay with that. It's not in a terrible spot. There could be a few little balance changes to make it a little bit better, and definitely some issues around it, retention and new player acquisition. But I can live with the balance the way it is if they revisit it after they have more resources to dedicate to it. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be any good news from this AMA, but hopefully it's not bad news. Yes, welcome to the chat, Surfer Dude and Red Fox. Yes, Set 1B, the mysterious and long-promised Set 1B. The fact that they've mentioned it for the first time in probably 12 months might actually mean something. I'm guessing they're going to release Set 1B with the release of the MMO. That's my guess. Maybe, maybe not. I don't see them mentioning Set 1B if they'd scrapped it, so yeah, maybe the plan is to release Set 1B with the release of the MMO rather than a full wave of new alluvials like they originally spoke about. I know that plan is on the back burner. They can't afford to make new alluvials right now. So, yeah. An interesting state we're in, and I don't blame anyone for feeling a little bit nervous around Illuvium. The clock is ticking. There really is not a lot of runway left, and you know, if there's any major delays or hiccups, it could all come crashing to an end very quickly. But we're all on this train together, and wherever it stops, we're all getting off in the same place. So let's see what happens. Let's cross our fingers and hope they can get their shit together. Let's pause this for a second. I'm not sure whether Surfer Dude saw the new Sting. We'll play it one more time. There we go. That's my new intro. Quite proud of that. What have they been doing what have they been doing for years if they don't have Set 1B ready by now? Well, I mean, Set 1B is apparently just old alluvials repurposed into different synergies, so yeah. It's not really a lot of work they have to do for it, which is why they can probably afford to do that. So yeah. Feel free to jump in the queue if you want a game. I'm still focusing on leveling up. My leveling team is basically just my Aegis team, but I take the Forest and the Adorius out and I try and put whichever T0 is the lowest level into the team. Hopefully that gets them some nice XP. It was meant to be a ram fire, but it sort of doesn't quite look right, and I sort of got fed up trying to instruct the AI on how to draw the ram fire in the hoodie. But yes, it was meant to be a ramp fee in a hoodie, based on the Team Liquid emote, which I modified a little bit so it wasn't too similar. But yeah, the AI really struggled with getting that right. But it turned out alright. I'm happy enough with it for a first go. Can always give it another go at a later date, see if I can make it better. Hopefully we can get a game soon. Oh, that's the luck of the draw, Surfer Dude. But yes, Bart is a very frustrating opponent. He has a habit of just getting to everything you want before you do. And then, like, your team is ruined. And he's got his team plus your team. Which is why I think it's still Fox Spirit. Someone else playing his account wouldn't be able to do that. Yes, Surfer Dude, I've been playing a bit of Deathmatch. I'm still working on getting my first set in the graveyard. I have one more alluvial to put in the graveyard. I might finish up the stream putting that last alluvial in the graveyard. It is a Ramfire, and I was planning on just putting him in free mode until he dies and seeing how far he can go. Is it a Ramfire or was it... No, it's a Phosphorus. It's a Phosphorus. So I got a very shit Phosphorus I might sacrifice to the Deathmatch gods as my last alluvial to be sacrificed. yeah. Still not sold that it's my type of game mode, but, you know, I'll burn a couple of alluvials there, here and there, just for a bit of fun. Especially if they don't have very good stats. Apparently there is a 5v5 game mode coming for Deathmatch, which I think will be very interesting. But then I'm like, well, if you're doing 5v5 with alluvials in Deathmatch, isn't that just like Ascendant mode light? Why aren't we fixing Ascendant mode and actually playing rather than this? Yeah, Granite Mystic is very hard to beat when it's like only 1 or 2 players in the lobby. Whoever goes Granite Mystic is very strong, but in competitive play, it is a different beast. You know, it's very hard to get the 2 extra Mystics from the Adorius and the Flood or the Gazer in a competitive game, because everyone's going to go for those late alluvials. So, while it does seem very strong in a competitive match, it's not quite as good, I don't think. But yeah, if one person goes for it and no one else is contesting, it's a very hard combo to beat. Yeah, see? He always goes for that too. It's always Mystic or Bloom or you know, Enchanter Bloom, Mystic Bloom, Granite Mystic or something like that. Yeah, I only really play free deathmatch Surfer Dude. I don't really bother with the paid one. I might chuck some credits in there after the Rally Data tournament payout. I usually get a couple of bucks from that, and I might throw that into deathmatch. I did check it out last week. It was okay. Yes, if you are facing Fox in uncontested lobby, you do need to grab the Adorius or the Flood so that he can't just get a free win. But then that sort of ruins your own strategy as well, which is not the best. Alright, 2 more. Let's get a game going. I don't know, Surfer Dude. I don't think there is a cap on free mode. I think I used a 70 power level alluvial today, but that's not TPI. It might have only been like 30 TPI, so I'm not sure about the cap. Sorry. I do know they changed the pricing structure for standard mode. I don't know about free mode. Alright, 1 more. I did not notice that. Maybe I haven't used an alluvial over 50 TPI. Do you mean 50 TPI or 50 power level? Silent, welcome to the stream. Good morning. Good morning or good night, wherever you are. Definitely night for me. Alright, we got our first game. Who have we got in there? Doesn't look like anyone particularly hard, so we can focus on leveling. So we will try and go for our Aegis build, but with 2 stage 1s. Here's a good candidate. Love me a fire Grocco. Do we want the water expo? Or maybe we should put the Volante in. Oh, here we go. Lesser Nature Doka. That's the one. That'll be our other one. We'll try and carry the Grocco and the Doka. Carry them for as long as we can anyway. God, we've got augments everywhere. I think they've been changing the rules so fast, Surfer Dude, that they haven't been able to update the rules. So hopefully once they get to a more stable position, they can sort that out. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's a decent weapon for Aegis. I've seen plenty of updates from Nil recently on Deathmatch, so I believe he's still on the Deathmatch team. It seems to be the Arena team that he's no longer working with. Maybe it was something as simple as he just got too busy with Deathmatch updates and couldn't dedicate any time to Arena, which would be understandable. Hopefully it's not an issue for someone else to take it over. Oh, we got our Rylu. Let's level up early and get him in the team. And we may as well temporarily go with Templar. Good call on that level up. As tempting as it is to go for the Fire Grocco, because I do love me a good Fire Grocco, I'm going to keep him at stage 0, or stage 1. It is starting to look really cool. I genuinely get excited seeing some of the old list Obelisk Rising updates, so I just hope they've got enough runway to get it to a release date. Starting to get very nervous. But what's she gonna do? It's out of our hands. We just gotta ride the train and see where it gets off, where we can get off. I have noticed Kieran's upped his posting recently in regards to his other project, Loadout, and Obelisk Rising. Definitely more active on that as well. So maybe they're getting ready to start building some hype. If they were marketing the Obelisk Rising game to me, and they showed me what I already know for the first time, I would be very intrigued straight away. So that's a positive sign. That's a very positive sign. Hopefully it's a big success. Definitely many more challenges for them to face first. He has been talking about it quite a bit. Like he's done a lot of posts on the games that they're sponsoring on there, or the games that they're pushing on there. I'm still not sold that it's going to be a used idea, but I don't know. You never know. GameFi's a pretty dirty word right now, and it is related, I guess, even if it's not funding crypto games. Okay, let's get this guy in here. Maybe we'll get rid of the Atapo. It has not launched yet, Surfer Dude. But it does sound like he's getting pretty close to launching it. Alright, let's get rid of this Atapo. Let's put our leveling alluvial back in. We really need one more turtle. Not happening right now. Might start losing rounds if we don't level up. But we will try and be patient. Put that there. I hope you're right, Silent. I mean, that's what I heard last as well, March. But it's been months since I heard anything in regards to runway from Illuvium, so whether or not that is still the target, I have no idea. There's our archers. So let's go to level 6. In fact, we're going to focus on getting to level 7 now. We are looking decent. We've got all the critical alluvials we need at tier 1. Oh, Big Man JB, thanks for joining. Nice to see you in here. We're going well. Leveling up some tier 0s. We're trying to. If we see another competitive season, I will be ready. And let's push for level 7, and then we can try and find a Fury. Oh man, these are the worst choices I've had in a while. I'll just go the nature chip. So the goal is to get all the tier 0 stage 1s to level 40, hopefully by the end of the weekend. And then we'll focus on the stage 2s, getting them to 50 plus. Okay, let's sub him out. That'll give us Verdant. And we're on 6 nature pretty early. Let's get rid of the Lynx, and that way we'll have 3 Bulwark, make our team a little bit tougher. Look, worst case scenario, I think a lot of people will try the new MMO out. Like, it's just with the footage they've already got and the systems they've already put in place, it's an enticing game. I'll say that. So yeah, it's got a chance. They just got to get it out and ready. There's our Fury. That's what we wanted. I think I can live without him at the moment, so we'll hold off on leveling to 8 and keep the team as is. Oh, this is a nasty fire team. I'm in trouble. Okay. That was a bit surprising. I should have been paying more attention. That's a lot of fire, which is my weakness. All right, let's go to 8. Let's get our Fury in here in our standard position. I've started using a different position, but I only use it against competitive players because I don't want too many people to see what I do. So if I'm winning, I won't move them out of this position unless I really have to. Yeah, I hope you're right, Surfer Dude. Yes, you're very, very correct there. Look, if they watch my stream, they can see what I do. But I don't think there's too many of them, to be honest. It's a very small channel. Let's put it that way. What have we got? 3 Bulwark. We might stick at this level for a little bit longer. another fire team. That's really hurting me. Damn. Yeah, it certainly doesn't help, does it, JB? Just everyone falling over. I mean, games are every day I see a new game that has gone out of business or posted its close down notice or whatever. It does make you a bit nervous. It's got to. And I mean, we're sort of lucky in Illuvium where we actually know about how much runway they've got, but you know, still does make you nervous. Put years into this ecosystem, and if it was to turn off one day, it'd be very disappointing. Alright, let's get another nature chip. That'll give us 8 nature. There we go. That is pretty damn good. Oh, he's already got a chip. Oh, wow. Come on, I need a... There we go, that's what I need. Okay, we're in business now. Let's level up to 9 soon. Look, GameFi is just non-existent at the moment. Like, no one's got any interest in it. I'm really hoping just 1 or 2 games make it and give the whole industry something to look forward to, something to work with. Otherwise, I mean, you look at the state of NFTs in the last cycle were huge, and they didn't even recover in the next cycle. So I think they're dead. GameFi could go the same way. It would be really cool if Illuvium were the ones to break that trend. And I mean, there's a lot of hardworking people that have done some pretty amazing things that sort of deserve that win. And all the people that are still around supporting them. You know, they deserve the win too. But at the same time, I wouldn't be betting all your hopes and dreams on it. We got to be a bit realistic too. And at least that way you can be pleasantly surprised if it does work out, rather than crushed. Surfer dude, I lost big time on Hex. I made $80,000 off Hex. It was my first crypto that did really well. But I watched it go. I watched $3,000 turn into $80,000 and then turn into $100 when I didn't sell at the right time. So that was a very valuable lesson. What are we going to do? Let's do some rolling. go. Got our Blazer Knight. He's someone who needs some levels. Well, a lot of it is the hope for fast money and then not getting it. So they release their own project, realize it's not easy, abandon the project, or get bored of the project when it doesn't make any money, and then everyone loses. And then the stigma just gets worse and worse and worse. So that's crypto for you, isn't it? Look, when it does pay off, it pays off big. But last cycle, I didn't see much payoff at all. You're much better just focusing on the big things in crypto, like Bitcoin, and maybe a couple of other shit coins here and there that sort of did okay. But you need to do a lot of research before you dip your toes into this industry. Only invest what you can afford to lose. And expect to lose it, too. Alright, shall we go to 10? Let's go to 10. Get 5 bulwark up on the board. Is anyone rocking the Titanor? Can we try and snap up a Titanor? No one's got him. Okay. Let's see if we can get a Titanor on the board. I gotta say, talking about scammers in crypto, I mean, a lot of people call Illuvium and Kieran a scammer, but they're still here. You know, even if they fail, I'm not going to consider them scammers. They've tried their ass. They've tried everything. I mean, it's going to be disappointing, but they've really not given up trying. Alright, let's get a Tightener on the board. One more. There he is. And look at this chonky boy. 46. Really good stats. Not perfect, but that was a good pickup, this one. Just got to get some levels into him. It's so hard to level him up. Oh, let's make it worse. There we go. 6,500 health. Yeah, absolutely, JB, which is more than 99% of gameplay. Alright, last round. Let's get some levels into this guy. Just one round. You know, it's worse. It's worse than that, Surfer Dude. When someone loses money in a project, they don't just disappear. They start hating on the project. Even if it was their own fault, they lost the money. It becomes like anti-advertising. They've just screwed themselves over. So yeah, they just you watch the haters come out when things don't go their way. It's quite sad, even on genuinely decent projects. Alright, that was a decent game. I think that was maybe a couple of newer players in there and the rest bots, but good opportunity to get some levels. Yeah, just because you don't like the direction a project's going in doesn't make it a scam. Oh, there we go. Titan ore, 47. Alright, let's get queued up straight away. See if we can find another game straight away. Okay, so it won't be a late stream tonight. Going to jump into Silent's House League tomorrow morning. I believe it is a non-ownership tournament this week, so that means everyone is on a level playing field. I wouldn't mind seeing how I go in that case, so I will be doing the early wake up. And to be honest, I've been quite enjoying the House League tournaments. There's a good bunch of guys that jump in there in the chat. Everyone's having a bunch of fun. So, yeah, check it out on Silentcast's YouTube channel. Oh, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Oh, look, I've just jumped back into 5th. I was falling behind Tess, but I think he had a couple of bad games where he's finished outside of the top 4, and he's dropped down a little bit, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for him, but it's given me the opportunity to get back in the top 5. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe I'll have to put some work in this weekend and see if we can put some distance between us. Hold on to a top 5 spot again. Okay, good to hear, Silent. I think that might be, if you're starting at the usual time, I think that might be a 4 a.m. wake up for me, which isn't too bad. I've done crazier wake ups than that before. It's alright, I'm sure the missus will be delightful and make me a coffee. It's a really fun event, big man, if you can make the time to get in there. There's always a fun bunch of guys in the chat, all having a chat, all having fun, no drama. So it's probably the best of the Illuvium community in there, just playing games, having fun, which is great to see. Games are definitely popping pretty slow tonight. Hopefully we'll have one soon. Alright, let's try out a new suit for a while. Hi Harbinger, welcome to the stream. Got a present for you.
See this? This is my boomstick!
I thought you'd like that one. When are we going to see you gracing the Illuvium shores? I know you talked about it a few months ago, but I still haven't seen you step in. Got plenty of alluvials I can send you. One whiskey when I'm streaming is okay. Keeps the throat nice and smooth. 2 makes it hard to talk, so we'll stick to the 1, I think. Maybe after the stream finishes. Come on, one more player. This has been a long queue. 9.5 minutes. Definitely getting up there. Let's just have a look at the back end and see how many lobbies are actually open at the moment on the old Ratty data page. Oh, we got Hector in here, so we've got another good player. Good to see. So there are 3 lobbies open at the moment, including the one that just started with us, so maybe we've just been a little bit unlucky with timing. Probably not going to beat Hector with 2 tier 0 alluvials in our team, but we'll see how we go, see what weapon we get. Maybe we can carry 1 or 2 of them for half a game or something. Okay, level 49. Earth Grocco, lesser Earth Grocco. Maybe we'll try and get some levels into this Flish. Ooh, that's a lot of Volantes. My Greater Volante is pretty weak, so I don't usually use him unless I have to. I'd like to replace him before I level him up. Hector's got a pretty strong team, so these bots could be pretty nasty too. We'll put the stage 2 Grocco in just so we've got some kind of competitive chance. Yeah, see the bots are level 45. Got to take them seriously in the early game. Still lost the round. Oof, not what we wanted. Alright, let's try Dust Berserker. Definitely not going to be carrying tier 0 alluvials with that build, but this can be fun. So we will level up a little bit. I won't grab the synergy chip until I've got more alluvials, more air alluvials on the board. That'll give us the best chance to get an air chip, which is pretty important for this build. Let's get rid of that Volante. Got a pretty decent Doka here, and he's a holo. You know what, let's put the Volante on the board. Just in case we pop this chip, the more air alluvials we have, the better the chance of us getting an air chip. Little trick, that one. Looks like Hector's playing Inferno Arcanite. Oh, should I grab those Rise just temporarily? I would, but I think I'd rather keep getting XP on my Doka and my Atapo, just for now. Oh, actually we can go Templar if we do this. Oh, too slow. Yeah, we can temporarily go Templar. We'll do it next round. So let's link him, and that gives us Templar. Two synergy crates. Interesting. Let's pop one of them. I don't even know what I just bought then. There's the air chip. So it doesn't matter what we get here. We can probably go Earth. Do we need a Lynx? Probably wouldn't hurt. Put him on the bench for now. That's what I accidentally bought. Gyro. Revo, sorry, not Gyro. So we're going to be rolling at level 5 for quite a while, because we've got, what do we need? The Carablue, the Monkia, the Kukulus, And I think there's one more I'm missing. So we need to get all of them to stage 2 if we can. There's the monkey. Probably get rid of our lynx now. And switch over to berserker. Actually, we'll keep the lynx and get rid of the rye. Let's go for interest. We'll pick him up later. Try to anyway. Alright, one more Kuka would be nice. This is actually the same team I was trying to run at the last week's House League, and it did pretty well, even though I couldn't get the Greater Monkeyer on the board. It's a totally different beast when you've got Berserker. Luckily, I got the right plants later in the game. That sort of saved me. We'll go with the Invul. New tech. How's Hector doing? Doesn't look like he's playing an Inferno team. He might be going for... Maybe he's going to go for Harbinger? Ooh, can we get a Berserker chip? There we go. Let's pop him on the Revo for now. There's our Kuka. Could keep rolling here for a bit longer. Oh, there's the gyro. And see if we can pick up some stage 3s, which should make the team quite strong. But the problem with that is sometimes you miss out on the Jotun or the Rye plants, which are pretty important to this build. This build does tend to catch people by surprise too. Not many people run True Sight anymore, and if you don't have True Sight versus this team, once you get the 6 air, it's pretty hard to take them down. Yeah, we can go with that. Oh man, I'm really torn. We've got a lot of close to stage 3s. We might be able to pick them up at stage 6 or 7. But after that, or level 6 or 7. After that it starts getting a bit tricky. See, I should have lost that round, but blind and air saved me. Let's roll for... Oh, we're already going up. Okay. Chuck in the Scorpion. Move our tank back there. Oh, nice. Oh, 6 air. Sorry, Scorpion's out temporarily. I do love getting the Jotun in this team and giving him a Berserker chip if you manage to get the Berserker chip, which might be an option in this game. Although we are spending a long time rolling at level 6, so it might not happen. Who do we want to abandon? Let's abandon the Carablue. Bit slow on the repositioning. Lost all our damage. We're in trouble. I think we're going to need some levels. Doesn't look like anyone else has picked up a Scorpion or a Jotun yet, so... Oh look, there we go. Kuka. Would love to get the monkey up. One more Monkia. Maybe we should stay here for a little bit longer. Is anyone else running Monkia? I do have Rex Soul with him, but he's got none on the bench. Let's roll. There he is. Boom. Alright, that's pretty huge. Let's go up a level. Put our Scorpion on. This is a good team. And what I really love about this team is it's so different from what anyone else plays at the moment. I think that's why it catches people by surprise. Not because it's a great team, just because it's so different. People aren't used to playing it. Gives you a chance to level up some different alluvials as well, which is always nice. is it going to be strong enough to beat Hector? I can see he's going for the Jotun as well now. So it might be a race to that. Let's see how close he is. Oh, he's almost got it. Yeah. Ooh, pure damage. Love some pure damage. So we're probably not going to get the Jotun. Not unless we knock Hector out early. Which is probably unlikely. What level is he? He's level 8. He's got no economy though. So he must have rolled down at level 8 to try and get the Jotun early before I did. Look, I do sometimes run the Mammoth in this stage if I don't find the air chip. But if I get the air chip, I'd rather skip the Mammoth. Although when you got the Kukaraths, yeah, sometimes a Mammoth is a good combo with him. Oops. Let's put on Scarabok. Alright, we're going to hang out at level 8 for a while, I think. Thanatos, nice to see you in the stream, rather than in-game kicking my ass as usual. Thought I had you yesterday. I think we played a game. I thought I had you, and then all of a sudden you had a Forest, a Jotun, and something else terrifying. Can't remember what it was now, but yeah, it was a very impressive team. Wonder if we can pick up the Ripe Lance. I don't think anyone else is running it. Oh, there's one guy with a Riptor. Oh, he's almost got the Ripe Lance too. But we can knock him out soon. Hector, you dirty dog. You've got the Scoriox and almost a Jotun. That is not going to be fun to deal with. Don't know how we won that. Must have been... he mustn't have True Sight on his Scoriox. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, if I can get 3 more Riptors, we can get Ripe Lance. We just got to knock MP9 out. Alright, this is our opportunity. Gonna save a bunch of credits. We'll hold there. That way we've got more rolls to do once this guy's knocked out. Assuming we can actually win this battle. I think we're right. Or maybe not. Ah, what happened? I thought I had it. Oh my god. And he's the one with the scorpions I need. I should put more effort into that. Okay. Maybe we can get... there we go, Gazetep. And Goliath. Alright, we've got an Arcanite Jokul back there. It's a little bit scary. Oh, sorry, Hector. Okay, we've got to win this round. Let's go up a level. That is 3 Bulwark. We've got Enchanter now. A little bit of healing, a little bit of extra damage. All right, let's get our ripe lance. There he is. He's a little unlucky, Hector. Like, he's been sitting on only needing one Mjol for a really long time. He hasn't picked it up. That must be really frustrating. Good game, Hector. Alright, I got one more in me, and then we might finish with a couple of deathmatch matches and see if I can kill off this last Illuvium. Lovely, lovely XP. Well, he was sitting on 8 Yols, or one off the Jotun for, I don't know, a good 10 rounds. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I know that feeling. Yeah, that's pretty good for a phosphorus. Usually you're only lucky enough to have them in the team for 1, 2 or 3 rounds. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Alright. Putting some distance between me and Test. Although with his current game rate, like occasionally I get ahead of him on the weekends, but he catches me up during the weekend and pulls ahead pretty easily, so I'll be happy to stay in the top 10, I think. But if I'm close to the top 5, I'll always push, see if I can hold it. I keep seeing these posts from people in the Discord about these monstrous high TPI alluvials they keep pulling in Deathmatch. And I haven't seen any. I've pulled probably 1,000 alluvials in Deathmatch and I have not seen any good alluvials. Like a couple of tier 0s here. Then I see people pulling a 97 TPI flare. That's madness. My turn must be coming soon. There we go, 100 TPI Caribou. 90 TPI Squiz. All you gotta do is scroll through the deathmatch chat. A 95 TPI Artes. That is monstrous, and yes, I'm very jealous. I think my Artes is TPI 80 or 85 or something like that. But I have got him up to level 60, and he's quite a dangerous alluvial, that one. I think people underrate Artes. But very fast attack speed. So if you put your pure damage augments on him, he can shred an enemy team faster than you realise. Yeah, definitely worth leveling that one up if you haven't done so yet, Surfitude. 2 more. Well, 38's not too bad. Yeah, my Monarch is quite weak, but I often stop at the Artes and don't even roll for the Monarch. The Artes is definitely more useful. And it saves room on your bench. Alright, one more and we can get this last game on the road. In some long queues today. Okay, we got Thanatos here. We're going to beat him this time. Torox, he's an up-and-comer. I'm not sure if that's a renamed player or someone new. He's got an old Illuvitar there. Cool Illuvitar. But I've seen him in a few games and he's quite good. Okay, we're going to break the Thanatos losing streak today. Oh, I wouldn't mind getting some levels into that Flish. We might try and hold the tier 1 or the stage 1 Flish in this game as long as we can. Alright, what weapon are we going to get? Not ideal, but it's going to have to do. Let's chuck this on our bench. Oh, I needed to level this one up actually. This one is a priority level. Let's see. Yeah, this is one of the new Flishes I've just put in my team. It's only level 27. I think that's my lowest level Illuvium at the moment. So we will try and get a couple of levels into him now. But I don't think he'll be able to beat some of these better players. Yeah, we're already struggling. Thanatos looks like he's disconnected. Probably needs the handicap anyway, so I won't feel too bad about trying to steal a round or two from him. He'll probably still win this, actually. Was close. Looks like he's come back. Probably should have put my other links in there to try and finish him. Don't think this Flish is going to be very useful this game. Not going to get the Atapo in. Sorry, Volante. You got to go. Oh my god, where did all these chips come from? Not a good start. Let's play Enchanter temporarily. that enchanter finding the Kuka. That was a nice little flip. I am going to try and get the boomerang as a weapon swap, but we can make this build work. Alright, let's get to level 7, and then we can do some rolling there. Not having much luck getting red chips. Saving for later. That's what we're looking for. Don't really want to get rid of the Kuka while I don't have my next synergy up. Okay, Kuka's gone. Putting 6 fire on the board is probably better than the Kuka right now. Even though we don't actually have a synergy. There we go, Inferno. And now we can do Inferno Arcanite. Who have we got? Thanatos. And I'm not very well positioned here, but... what's he running? He's running Harbinger Steam, so he's probably going to go for the dash or the Umbre. Might be worth grabbing a couple of Umbres just to slow him down a bit. See if our economy can afford it. Last minute tactical shift. Seems to have paid off. Alright, I think we need levels again. Sell off him. Yeah, we'd like to get the crunk on the table. Toughen us up a bit. Interesting team from Torox. Granite Aegis. I have run that before myself. It does work pretty cool. Right, so we're locked into Inferno Arcanite now. So I could sub out the Jotun for a Forest, but it looks like Thanatos has already got it. Pure damage, yes please. Oh, Thanatos is on the bubble. One bad round and you're going home. He's the one blocking me from both Arcanine and Jotun. Sorry, Phosphorus and Jotun. So I might just pick both of them up and see what happens. Looks like Torrux lost a round. Must have been to Thanatos. Oh, he's gone. In number 4. Okay. Interesting. I need to move my Fern back a little bit in case he tanks my opponent's Fern. I do want to go up a level, but I don't want to spend the money just yet. So we might lose this round. Okay, we got to go up before we fight Torrux again. He's pretty cramped up in that corner. I think a Goliath will help me chain stun that corner. Yeah, I think we swap out this Jotun and go for a foe or Phosphorus. Keep him in for now. Alright, can we get the Phosphorus before Torrux eliminates us? Let's move him. Let's move him. Might end up with a Ramfire and a Scoriox here too. There's the Ramfire. This should be messy. Let's see what happens here. It's 3 Inferno now. Oh, he might just have me still. I went past a foe. Don't tell me that. Oh dear. Oh, there's 2 more. Can't afford to lose this round. I think we're done, Ski. I don't have enough time. I should have sold the snake. I did switch some augments around, so you never know. We might steal this round. The Rampire's in a better spot. Oh, I think we got this round. Only just. Terrifying. Don't do this to me. Not gonna get him. He's got it. Just needed that one more foe that I went past. Well, at least we beat... Oh, we're still in it. I got 2 points. Oh my god. We're going to steal this match. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Torox. I better not lose this after all this shit talking. I always get excited when I get a phosphorus on the board. It's a great alluvial. Oops. Yeah, I'm actually going to block the phosphorus in a little bit so he doesn't get there too quickly. Could do this. Good suggestion. Let's see. Can we get the snake? No snake love today. Getting personal coaching from Surfer Dude here. Doesn't hurt, I guess. We'll shoot him straight through that way. No, I'm gonna miss. Oh, there we go. Very unlucky Taurox, but good game. Just very unlucky that I managed to get that phosphorus. That's definitely the game winner. 2 points left. Well, that was fun. Maybe I didn't quite deserve that round, but I'll take it anyway. Oh, and our phosphorus is going to get another level. Up to 52. Ram fight's almost at 60. Every step forward's a good thing. Alright, let's finish this stream off with something a little different today. If I've still got my game set up to do it. We are going to do a couple of rounds of deathmatch. So just bear with me while I set this up. I need one more alluvial to die, and it's a phosphorus to get my first round of crypt deaths to start counting. So we're going to do that. And we'll just see how long this phosphorus can survive in free mode until he dies. Could be 1 round, could be 10 rounds. Who knows? I'm just going to turn the music down. Actually, I'll turn the music off. We'll listen to the deathmatch music. Hopefully that's audio's not too bad.
5 players remaining.
Okay. So as you can see, my crypt has 116 out of 117, and the last alluvial that I haven't sacrificed is a phosphorus. And I found this really dodgy one. He's only got 37 TPI. It doesn't show you his skill wheel there, so we're just gonna keep putting him in games until he dies. See how long he can last. Could get unlucky and he dies in 1 or 2 rounds. If he gets really lucky, he might last for 10 rounds, so we'll see how he goes.
3, 2, 1.
Still not my favourite game mode, but you know what? I don't mind chucking a few things in here every now and again just to have a play around. Oh, we got quite a few bones too. Maybe we'll open some packs once we finish. And matches do pop pretty quickly in free mode, so you shouldn't have to wait too long.
3 players remaining. Reviving challengers.
Okay, here we go. Wouldn't this be anticlimactic if he only survived one game? Or didn't survive a single game?
3, 2,
Alright, well we got a little one-on-one over here with a Lynx. We should be able to win that. Oh my god, he's killing me. How is
first blood.
43 power level Lynx beating a Phosphorus? Oh, we got it just. Jesus, he almost died. That's madness. I swear they've got to work on the balance in this game mode a little bit better. Stole a kill.
3 players remaining.
And now we got another Lynx.
Game
There we go.
over.
There's a win. That was a little bit too close in that
Reviving
first
challengers.
melee.
Victory.
Okay, he should be back in here now. Might take a minute or two. Okay, he should be here now. Nope, not yet. Let's hit the refresh. There he is. So that's one round.
Three, two, one.
Oh, here we go. Match is ready.
3, 2, 1.
Not a terrible position. I think we should kill this flare pretty quick. But we're then going to have a Grocko stunning us and a Furiox shooting us, so
First
we got
blood.
first blood, so we're not dying this round. Even though I doubt we're going to win this now.
Five players remaining. You are dead.
There we go. Fifth. We would have been dead if we didn't get first blood.
3 players remaining.
A little bit lucky there, I think. Could have ended the party early. I could watch pack openings all day. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Reviving challengers.
There we go. Got him back. Let's just refresh straight away. Does take a little bit for them to go back into the pool when you're not queuing matches up.
Three,
Oh, there it is.
three, two, one. First,
We're ready to go.
3, 2, 1.
We're going to one-on-one with Exalted Gorilla. He is hollow, so this might go badly for us. Does look like that's happening.
First blood.
We didn't get first blood. We're done. We're done. We're so dead.
You're dead.
68 TPI. Hollow Gorilla knocks out a Phosphorus. Oh well, we got 3 rounds in. And that's my crypt full.
3 players remaining.
Now eligible for rewards.
Game over. Reviving challengers.
Well, he's dead. Goodbye, Phosphorus. Alright, well, I think that will do for the stream. Thank you very much for joining. It was a pretty good one, actually. I had a lot of fun on this stream. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Hopefully next week.